Hey guys, what's going on? Sherman here. I have a very excited unboxing to do for you guys today. And this kind of reminds me of a video I saw by It's a Wonderful Knife. And he talked about, he doesn't know why people in the knife community, myself included and himself, why we try to make it a big secret and we put the name of the knife in the description or in the title of the video. So as you can see, this is the Kershaw Thermite. So I'm just going to open it up. I've had this knife on pre-order since, I believe, February from Blade HQ. Now, I know Cabela's had it in stock, but it was like $5 to $10 more than Blade HQ had it. Plus, I already had a pre-order. People were getting theirs from Cabela's about a month ago. So, I'm not the first one to get this knife, but still haven't seen too many people with them. And I got a call the other day, I believe it was on Friday, from a lovely sounding woman over at Blade HQ, letting me know that my pre-order was in and if I still wanted it, and I was like, heck yeah! So, I didn't really say it like that, but so kind of appropriately, I'm going to use my Kershaw Groove to open up this package. Love this knife. Alright, now I love how Blade HQ packages their things. So, package number 1 and then package number 2. Very secure, and I like that. So I'm just going to have to open it again, won't I? Alright, so here's my order form. And here is the knife. Like I said, I've had this on pre-order for many months, since the first quarter. And here we are in the third quarter, I believe. So, there it is right there. Well, 3880 Thermite. Alright guys, first impressions ever on this knife. Oh, look at that. Oh man, I love the feel. It is kind of chunky because that's stainless steel, but I love the feel. Oh man, look at that brushed lock bar stabilizer. Beautiful stone wash. Thank God for once Kershaw did not go with the bead blasted blade, bead blasted everything. This is a very nice look from them. And I'm anxious to actually try to unscrew this, because I know a lot of people have said that Kershaw had really Loctited the heck out of these screws, and they have actually stripped all theirs right out of the box trying to swap the screw. Alright, so first deployment. Ooh, that's got some thump to it. So this is obviously a Rick Hinderer design, just like the Cryo. And this is the first production knife to feature Rick Hinderer's patented Spanto grind. So as you see, it's a grind leading all the way down to the tip, then it kind of has a secondary grind. The cutting edge itself is unchanged. I'm not sure if the Spanto actually has any kind of function to it, but it sure does look nice, because this is hollow ground. Okay, so you have a hollow ground blade, and then you have that flat ground portion right there. I think it makes the tip more rigid, more durable. Pretty thin blade, actually. Oh, the ergonomics are great with this knife right off the bat, guys. I know some people had bought them and then sold theirs because some people said that this knife was just too thin for them. It is a thin knife. I don't think it's overly thin though. Oops. I don't think it's overly thin. I like the ergos on this. I think it feels good. Frame lock, of course. Like I said, you can see the lock bar stabilizer. So that frame, very nicely stone washed. It's got a lanyard slot. Here's another very attractive feature. Now, this is the one time I think I prefer this over standoffs. Normally I do prefer standoffs, you know, open construction, but this one you have this nice kind of gear patterned backspacer, and I'm not sure. Oh, let me go off camera. I think this is actually Zytel. That's kind of disappointing. It may be G10. If it is, let me know, because I'm not 100% on that. Oh, maybe I can tell by the inside. Yeah, I think that's just Zytel. It looks way too smooth. Looks too smooth in there to actually be G10. But like I said, I'm not 100% on that. That's just my reviewer's intuition. Oh, solid deployment with that thumb stud. That's rare. I like that. And I like that the thumb studs do not also act as a blade stop. I like that it actually has a dedicated stop pin. That's another feature about this knife that I like that Kershaw went with. Very functional thumb studs. But like I said, this isn't a thumb stud opening knife. This is one of them flippers. I dig it. Nice. Like I said, I like the ergonomics. It is thin. But I don't have a problem with that. And it's thin in both dimensions. It's thin this way, and it's also thin this way. So, I don't know. I like it. First impressions of it, I really like it. The jimping up top is atrocious. Sorry, Kershaw. It's awful. I mean, it's not functional whatsoever. But, you know, it's there. Blade play. A little bit side to side. Rock solid up and down. That's really all I care about anyway. Because the side to side can usually be remedied by messing with that pivot screw. This is G10. You can tell by the cutout. You can see the pattern in the G10. I don't mind that. I think it looks pretty nice. For some reason, it kind of reminds me of like a car vinyl, like a vinyl they would put on a street racing car or something like that. Sorry guys, my Need for Speed Underground days are coming out. That's a good game though. But anyway, I like it. The texture on it is on par with a lot of the G10 budget Kershaw knives. If you're familiar with a lot of them, like the Tremor, or even this isn't a budget Kershaw knife, but the Groove, the G10 overlays, kind of the same feel. By the way, I'll just let that chill in the background. Chill, it's also a knife by Kershaw. Anyway, 4-way positionable pocket clip. So on that side, left right hand carry, tip up, tip down. I am going to, like I said, try to move that so it's tip up because that is what I prefer. But honestly, it's not uncomfortable with the clip there. It's a small clip, but it's that nice fold over design, which I actually really like. I really like that fold over clip that that Kershaw is using, and then they started putting on the Cryo first. I think that was the first knife featuring this from Kershaw. ZT had been using that with a few other models, I think, but really nice. And I can't wait to put one of my custom lock bar stabilizers on there. Even though this one looks great because you have that nicely stonewashed stainless steel frame, and then that's like it's like polished satin. It's not high polish, but it is really nice. It's really nice looking. Factory edge. Doesn't feel too sharp, but you know, feels can be deceiving. These order forms, they are great for testing the sharpness of the blade. Okay, it's not terrific. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it needs to be touched up. Honestly though, Kershaw, I don't know if they've hired somebody else to do their sharpening, or they just don't pay as much attention. Now of course your experience is going to vary, but back in the day, Kershaw's used to be known, just coming absolutely razor sharp right out of the box, and this is just up till a few years ago, and in a lot of people's minds they still are. But when I got my Cryo, what, a year and a half ago, it was pretty dull. It had absolutely no edge, really, and that was kind of disappointing. And a few other newer Kershaws that I've experienced had the same deal, but that's no big deal. HCR 13 MOV steel blade, so it can be sharpened up really easily. There you go. Hinderer design, patented. Bottom of the tang there, if you guys can see that. China, HCR 13 MOV. This is my first budget Kershaw. Now I say budget, I mean part of their China-made knives, part of that line of knives. This is the first one that I've bought from this year, 2013. This is the first budget knife I've bought of theirs this year. Maybe the only, I'm not sure. People have asked me if I'm going to get the Cryo 2. And I don't know. I like the Cryo, But I just don't know if I'd like it any better if it was bigger. That's just me. I thought the Cryo was the perfect size, to be honest. But for that design, I prefer slightly larger knives. But I'm just saying, I don't think the slightly larger Cryo 2 would offer me anything more. But good size of knife. Like I said, I do like the ergonomics. They are rather thin, but you know, I like it. See, there's plenty of handle. Tip is nice and sharp and strong. See how it comes down there. Very nice. It looks like it's unevenly ground. Maybe it is a little bit. That's alright. Like I said, I'm going to fix that. There's been very few knives that I've come across that the factory edge is good enough. Usually I end up thinking, you know, they're really sharp, but they can be better. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to fix that. And also, I might just have to make a new backspacer for that. Because like I said, I don't think that's G10, and to me that's kind of disappointing. And this knife could use some spice. So I do have some G10 laying around. I don't think it's that same thickness. I actually don't know. That looks, what is that? That looks a little bit thinner. No, it's about a 1/4 inch. I don't know. I'll see what I can do. But I am going to try to put one of my lock bar stabilizers on it. Right out of the box, I'm very pleased with the action. I mean, it's a speed safe knife, but I mean, Kershaw does make some sluggish speed safe knives. The Tremor is one of them. Of course, the Tremor's blade is bigger than this, so I understand. That's just, you know, physics. Bigger blade, it's going to take a little bit longer to get out there. But this knife, it's got some kick. I like it. The flipper is really easy to actuate. It's not painful. You can just push straight down on it. And of course, you can also light switch flick. Yes, that's a technical term, by the way. But if you're not into flippers, then thumb stud works perfectly fine. Well, so far, guys, I'm really digging this design. Overall, I like the ergonomics, and I love the look of it. Obviously, I mean, that's why I bought it to begin with. I just love the look. Kershaw was doing a lot of new things with this knife. One, it's rare that they do stone washing on their knives, both with blade and frame. And this is only the second knife they've come out with that has a lock bar stabilizer. Kershaw. I'm not including Zero Tolerance. I'm talking about just the Kershaw department. So they're trying a few new things, you know, with the stone washing, lock bar stabilizer. I love the clip. I love the Spanto grind. So, and also this is the first time I've seen them do this kind of gear backspacer design. So I really liked it overall. I thought it was a really nice looking design. A few fit and finish things I noticed right off the bat. The G10 doesn't match up with the liner perfectly. I mean, that's a minor. That's just me being nitpicky. That's just a minor nitpick, but I like it, guys. I like it. You guys want to know my opinion? My opinion is I like it. For what are these going for? About 30 bucks. That's what I paid for it. The down payment for it was $5. With shipping included, that was $10. And then the rest of what I paid was $30. So I think these are going for like $40 on Blade HQ, but they don't have these in stock yet. When they got these in stock, they're immediately out of stock because they had to meet the pre-orders first. So everybody who'd put in a pre-order for this knife gets theirs first, and then after all the pre-orders are met, then they put the inventory on their website. That's how it works. So when these are available, I highly recommend it. But you can also get these at Cabela's. The only reason I didn't is because, like I said, I already had a pre-order in, and I just thought, why not? I've already spent $10 for the pre-order down payment and the additional $5 for shipping. That's non-refundable. That's $10 you can't get back. So I just thought, why not? It's not worth getting my knife, you know, a month earlier, in my opinion. So I really like it, guys. It met my expectations. I'm really pleased. I really like this knife so far. I think I'm going to really enjoy carrying it and using it. So alright, guys, that is the brand new Kershaw Thermite. Zoom in a little bit. and I really like it. If you're on my Instagram, stay tuned for a lot of pictures of this knife. You guys know I love taking pictures. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing / first impressions video. Expect many more videos of this to come. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and get a chance to check this wonderful knife out. Alright guys, take care, stay safe, stay sharp, and God bless. Sherman614, peace.